right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 71 of the Progressive Podcast. Jimmy, welcome back, bro.
Yeah, it's
sorry, man.
Wow, both of us.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a journey, man. What I mean by journey is that this thing called phlegm, you know, every time you're about to talk, you feel like you're revving a Golf GTI, like a Golf 7. It's just
yeah.
Yeah. So we're not like coughing, like flu coughing, but like, just please bear with us.
It's kind of at the end of that process.
We're almost there.
Yeah, we're not like really sick anymore. It's more of just like the body is just regurgitating that last.
Yeah, it's trying to get rid of the phlegm, man. But But anyways, let's get into the protocol, man. We've got quite a bit, not a lot to get into, but we've got some nice things to get into regarding everything productivity. But Jimmy, bro, how have you been, man? Welcome.
Firstly, you know, it's good to be back in the saddle. You know,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone ever likes missing an episode. You know, whether it's like, oh, I missed, you know, watching that one episode of that one show I liked, or I missed recording, you know, because I wasn't here. It's been a hectic 2 weeks, to be fair. But I'm at the end of it. I'm at the end of the, you know, not feeling too well. Yeah, just coughing a bit, but I'm happy to be here. And, you know, how can I say?
Yeah.
I realized, let me not say I realized, but I just kind of decided that I think at this time in our lives, there will always be things happening, and it's just your job you just gotta try and stay on top of everything and keep going and just keep pushing. And so that's kind of something
that is so real.
That's something I decided. I just gotta keep pushing.
Yeah,
and
that is so real,
because it'll only get more like as we grow, go out of university, and you know, and other things, family, marriage, business. So that's just something.
Be like that.
Yeah, but it's what's been on my mind lately. But it's good to be back. Good to be back with you guys. So yeah.
Yes, sir. You know, and I think you know, for me, man, it's been just, you know, recovering with this phlegm. I mean, you know, going into class, you rehearse your scenes, and then you can't. There'll be times where it gets so intense. What breaks the cycle of the scene is just the phlegm, because you're just trying to catch your breath.
Yes.
So I mean, I've been going to the gym, but I've been taking it very easy cardio wise.
Yeah.
I haven't been running. So I've just been cycling, but like very easy stuff, taking it easy, squat, you know, nothing too crazy. You gotta keep it active, man. Doc said it's all good.
So it's nothing too serious.
But we're coming towards the end of the degree as well. But I think most importantly, Baka! I'm taking off my watch so that I think.
Oh my gosh!
You guys can see. We'll try get this zoomed in, but we got the nice Progressive Athlete logo. With holding the web. Wow. Yes, on the main logo, you see it's the yellow progressive. It's like a green and gold theme, and it's the Progressive Athlete logo holding the web and its cup. You know, to just celebrate with the Springboks. You know, we kind of have that obligation as well.
We're based here.
Yeah, we're based here, and you also see in our cover art as well. It's the logo and not the microphone, but the Web Ellis Cup. And we'll just keep this going. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, are we?
Maybe we might get we might get a World Cup winner, or maybe a 2-time World Cup winner on the podcast, man. I don't know. It's good to put things out there, man.
Oh man.
Sia Kolisi, man, brother. If you are listening to this, please,
man,
please hit us up. We would love to have you on the podcast.
Hear your story.
Any of the box, really.
Yeah.
Including the coaches.
That's my man.
Yeah, including the coaches.
Oh man.
Oh my days. But let's get into it, right?
I mean, actually, just before, I actually forgot about. I guess it's because it's been a while, but it was an absolute pleasure to watch the Boks.
Yeah.
And just to watch the rugby match as well. New Zealand, they were so good. And I think I just wanted to, I'm not sure if you spoke about this in the last episode. I just wanted to say it was an absolute pleasure.
Yeah.
And yeah, sport, you know.
Sport, man. It's amazing.
Oh, man.
It's amazing. And
Yeah.
I don't think, in case you guys noticed, we got our regalia on. We got our merch on. So we're slowly making a bit of progress.
Yeah.
You know, it's a bit chilly tonight. But, you know, one thing, some interesting facts. New Zealand has a population of about 5.4 million people, which is less than Johannesburg, which has a population of about 5.6 million people.
Oh,
so which
wow.
made me think that I'm not taking the credit away from South Africa. But that just shows how great of a sporting nation New Zealand is. Because they're top 10 in rugby. They're a top 5 country rugby-wise, both for men's and women's, right? I think the same with cricket.
Yeah.
Even for men's soccer, they qualify for the World Cup with a population of 5.5 million people. I mean,
That's
I'm not so
insane.
sure if this is still the case, but there is more sheep than humans in New Zealand.
Oh.
I'm sure the wool there's like premium, bro, like the premium cotton. Fam.
Wow.
But anyways, I think, you know, shout out to the Boks. They and you know, I was talking about this on my LinkedIn, you know, like listen, there were a few things that I learned, you know, and we'll put them in the description. But shout out New Zealand too, man. You know, for such a small country to be at the forefront of rugby heritage.
Rugby heritage. It's
rugby
not even like
heritage.
they just here
Yeah.
and now. It's like
It's like they won the first Rugby World Cup. You know, they're the ones who do the haka as well. And if they don't do it for you, then hey, man,
ish.
you're not those guys.
Yeah. You're not
You
that
know.
good, bro.
And you know, when they do the haka for you, it's not just for them to intimidate you, but it's more of a listen, we respect you. This is part of our culture. This is the heritage right here.
Yeah.
But it was very nice to watch. Also with the cricket as well. South Africa's doing quite well. I think they're number 1 on the log.
Oh. Okay. Well.
After beating New Zealand earlier this week.
Oh, that's so they. Oh wow.
Yeah,
that's
double homicide. English and the Kiwis, man.
Oh,
the
gosh.
Ferns.
Wow.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you know, there's a question we ask in the poll on our Spotify for our Spotify listeners. But also let us know what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, is on a scale of 1 to 10, how productive are you? On a scale of 1 to 10, how productive are you?
Just that.
Yeah, just that. Let us know because, and I think we're gonna do street interviews.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we're gonna interview people.
That's gonna be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, we're gonna interview some individuals, and we're just gonna ask them straight up, how productive are you on a scale of 1 to 10? Because let's talk productivity. All right, productivity can be subjective in certain ways.
Yeah.
Right. Productivity is what you make it at the end of the day. So if productivity for you is waking up, spreading your bed, praying, going to school, coming back, and chilling, then you've met your goals.
Yeah.
Then you've become a productive individual. You know, and I think you're probably asking yourself, like, man, like, how do I become more productive, man? Like, bro, you have to want it.
Yeah, you have to want it.
Like, we can end the podcast right there.
Yeah. Nah, I see what you mean, man.
Yeah.
It's I like the way you put it, how you said that it's not a one size fits all thing. It's about your goal, and then you have to want that goal.
Yeah.
And then you set up yourself on a daily or on a weekly basis in order to be able to achieve the daily goals or the weekly goals, if we can say it like that. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's just what it's about, you know. I had a great call with Martin
Shout out
on Thursday. Shout out Martin if you're watching this. And you know, we had a nice frank conversation. He was like, bro, I'm doing this thing and I think you should do the same thing too. And I was like, bro, I hear you. And here's how I'm doing that in this economy. Right, the South African economy is it's quite pressed. Respectfully, it's quite
just put it politely.
yeah, it's quite a pressed economy.
Yeah.
But you still need to find ways to get the job done.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you know, and we don't want to spend too much time talking about productivity. With all due respect, you know, don't neglect your feelings. Don't neglect your feelings. If you feel tired. And if you want to, and depending on how bad you want it, you see, here's the thing. Before we get called red pill, whatever the case is, right? If you want to be in the top 1% of people and you're tired and you want to chill, just know that the people in the top 1% or the people who want to be in the top 1% are working when you're chilling. And that's just what it takes to be in the top 1%.
Yeah.
And if you want to be average, then be average. Then you're being averagely productive. You know, if you want to be below average, then you are below average productive.
Yeah.
And if you want to be hyper productive, then you want to be hyper productive. Whatever works for you. Don't let people's fears say, no, you need to have a balanced lifestyle. Which, if you look at some of your highest performers in this world, and if you listen to their stories, there was no balance.
Yeah, to be fair,
There's no balance. When Elon Musk was sleeping in his company with card boxes, showering at the gym, borrowing money from his friends to just get by, that's not a balanced lifestyle.
You always say that you have to be crazy or you have to be
obsessed.
That's obsession.
Right? That's crazy obsession.
Yeah.
He's the richest man in the world right now, I think. Probably top 3. Definitely top 3.
Definitely top 3.
But cool. Elon Musk. Michael Phelps is the most decorated Olympian. Most decorated Olympian. Do you know what it took for him to be the most decorated Olympian? Michael Phelps would train 2 times a day, every day, irrespective of the day.
His birthday, Christmas.
His birthday, he was in the pool. Christmas, he was in the pool. His wife's birthday was in the pool. His kid's birthday was in the pool. Anniversary, he was in the pool.
Yeah.
That's what it took for him to be the most decorated Olympian. So if you want to be at the top, these are some of the things you need to do. You need to be crazy. Because you see, anyone can be passionate. We can be passionate about this podcast.
Yeah.
Right? But last year, we didn't rank in the top 1% in our category because we were passionate. We were obsessed.
Yeah.
We made more minutes of content than 99% of content creators in the education category.
Yeah, hearing that was amazing, you know.
And we did over 2,000 minutes of content. Right? And we're here now. So what productivity, man, it's something that's to you.
Yeah.
Productivity is the road to get to where you want to go, which would be your goals in this case.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. And I think that the important thing to realize is that Mietani was explaining how there's levels. It's like if you want to be averagely or like have average goals, do average things, and then be averagely productive, and that's what you do, and as long as you're okay with that, then it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But I think about this. Whatever you're doing right now, do it so that when you get to the end of your life, or when when you're old and you have grandkids and stuff like that, you don't think that, oh wow, like I should have actually been going higher. Just make sure. If you want to be average, then you then do it. But don't make sure that you don't get to the end and feel like, oh no, I could have actually been like that classmate of mine who did much more, because we were doing the same things in high school. But then he just decided, you know what, I'm taking it to the next level regardless. So all we're saying is that think about that before you make the decision. If you're comfortable, mediocre, average, whatever it is, there's not really other words we can use, then it's fine. But just be sure. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you have to be
just
very sure.
Be sure.
Be sure. And it gets to a point where you're now put in this like hyper competitive, bless you, like into this like a hyper competitive cycle. And that's all right if you want to be at the top, because it's one thing to get to the top, right? And it's another thing to stay at the top.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to be at the top, but they don't know how to stay at the top, and they don't know how, and they don't have what it takes to stay at the top.
Yeah.
Because it's uncomfortable to stay at the top. Look at Lionel Messi. This week, he won his 8th Ballon d'Or. Eighth Ballon d'Or.
Guys.
And for those of you who don't know what a Ballon d'Or is, this goes to the best player of the year. Right.
In football.
France football, soccer, whatever
soccer,
you call it,
football.
goes to the best player. Messi's won that thing 8 times. He won his first one when he was 23. The dude's like what? 34? 5?
30. If Ronaldo's 38, Messi's 36, I think.
Yeah. How crazy.
Now it's crazy because we saw in the timeline that it's fairly spread out. That's actually insane. Not only have you won 8 Ballon d'Ors, which is about 7 more than most people win.
Yeah.
Most people, because it was crazy to win 2 Ballon d'Ors, and most people didn't even win back to back. They'd win like one, skip a year, then win another. So to win 8 Ballon d'Ors and then to win it relatively spread out in your career, that's insane, because it's like you did it when you were younger, you did it when you were in the middle, and you did it towards the end. And it's just, man.
Yeah, and honestly, if you passed the age of 23, what were you doing when you were 23? Let us know what you guys were doing in the comments. I'm not there yet, so.
Yeah, almost though. Almost. It's not too far away.
Not too far. That's actually crazy. 3 months. Anyways, conversation for another day.
But do just say, you know, what you were doing.
What were you doing at 23?
Because I'm 23 now. Mietani's almost 23. So it'd just be interesting to know.
Yeah, to know. Just to kind of see like the levels.
Yeah, and
in this life there's levels.
And especially because, you know, our journeys have not been orthodox, if we can say the least. Like,
to be honest,
you know, I'd say most of our colleagues in high school are working, or at most already doing like a master's, which means that so it's we've had interesting journey, to say the least. So let us know down below, guys.
But productivity, man, like it's not, you know, there's something that I hear a lot, and you know, if someone is ahead of you, they'll really hate on you unless they really hate you.
Oh yeah, like unless it's genuine.
Like genuine hate, like I hate this guy. But the people that tell you to chill, the people that try to do anything to tell you to hold you back, they are never the people ahead of you.
Yeah. Your haters are never the people ahead of you.
Yeah. I'm not saying this to be malicious or hoo-ha. No. I'm just genuinely, in what I've seen in my life, what I've seen in other people's lives, and with what I've just seen.
Yeah.
And I find that quite interesting, because people may seem like they want you to do well. They may seem they want you to be productive. They're like, nah, bro, why are you going to bed at 7?
Yeah.
Who goes to bed at 7, bro?
You're doing too much, bro.
You're doing too much. You want to get 8 hours so you can wake up at 5 a.m., right? It's probably more than 8 hours. Could even be 10. So let's say you want to wake up 4 in the morning. You want to get ahead of everybody.
Yeah.
Right? You want to be finishing most work by 6. That's 2 hours ahead of everyone. But now people is telling you, nah, bro, what type of dude sleeps at this time? What type of girl sleeps at this time? Goody two shoes. That's a red flag, whatever, man. But you see, at the end of the day, there's someone who wins and there's someone who loses.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in life, there's no draws.
Yeah.
Off the pitch, there's no draws.
On the pitch, no draws.
It's either you live or you die. There's no half alive, half dead, unless you're in a coma. But even then, if you're in a coma, you're still alive.
Oh, yeah.
You're not dead, bruv. Your heart still beats in a coma. However, if I did get it wrong on a technicality, if you are like very proficient in medicine, please do educate us in the comments. But to my basic understanding of biology, there's no if, buts, and maybes.
Yeah.
It's absolutes.
It's absolutes.
Yeah. And
it's just, I don't even know how to say this, but at the end of the day, you just have to do it. Just have to do it. You just have to, if you want it, then you have to do it. No one, I know now what I want to say. What I want to say is that those people that will complain or be like, no, you're doing too much, but bro, by sleeping at 8 instead of sleeping at 10 or at 12, or you're doing too much by weighing your food, counting your calories, so on and so forth. But at the end of the day, that person won't do it for you. Like at the end of the day, it's not like they're saying you're doing too much, let me do this for you. No, like at the end of the day, you're the one who's gonna have to answer for everything you've done. So it doesn't really matter what the person says.
Exactly.
And you won't be able to please everyone. We already know this. In case you don't,
can't make everyone happy.
You cannot make everyone. You won't. It is physically impossible. So you have to stop worrying about that and making sure that you have that goal and that you go for that goal.
Yeah, real. That is so real, man.
Yeah.
And I think it's okay. My mind just went blank. Let's get into the quote of the week. let's get into the quote of the week.
Okay. Yeah, guys. As I look for the quote of the week, yes, I found it. Before I say it, I just wanted to say, just to remind people that, you came onto this episode listening, or you're watching on YouTube and you're thinking, oh, like, they're not giving tips or stuff like that. We already did that in season 1. We had a more in-depth and like kind of basic approach to, this is productivity. Because what we did in season 1 is we said, why is it important? And then we said how to do it well. So you can go back there. Yeah. Now what we do is that we can come and bring a nuanced take. And as we've grown and we've understood certain things. And so in a way, you can listen to both episodes and get something from it. Exactly. To say that you can go back and listen to that episode, and we do give the tips and kind of like define quite well. I just wanted to put that out there.
Shout out.
Yeah. And hopefully you're learning something, guys, whether it's this episode, that episode in season 1, or anything else that you've been listening to. But yeah, so the quote of the week is, productivity isn't about being a workhorse, keeping busy, or burning the midnight oil. It's more about priorities, planning, and fiercely protecting your time, by Mr. Gary Keller.
Bars.
I remember why we chose this quote.
Bars.
Yeah, it just...
Yeah, that's it.
It really sums it up.
Yeah, thank you for coming to this episode. I think we can end it right there.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. But
oh gosh.
But you really have to protect your time.
So key, eh? So key, man.
And you need to surround yourself with people who understand what you're trying to achieve. Even if they don't see what you're trying to achieve. But just say, my brother, my sister, listen, from this time to this time, don't talk to me. I want to be top 1 in my class. I want to make 100,000 this month. I want to make 5 mil this year. This is what's going to take for me to get there.
Yeah.
Right? I need to communicate that, and you need to be fierce with your time. Anything or anyone that takes away from your time to work on your goals, you need to reconsider.
Yeah.
You need to reconsider. Because if you want to get that thing done and feel that satisfaction, you're only going to sell yourself short. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Protect your time, guys. Prioritize, plan, and protect your time.
And life's good.
Gary Keller.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that's all from us. This time around, we will see you guys in the next episode. If it is your first time here and you manage to get to the end, my name is Mietani Chitambira. I'm here with Edmilson Guilaze. We are the hosts of the Progressive Podcast, all right? And if you guys have any suggestions, episode ideas, if you've got, if you're willing to help us out with microphones or studio, we are looking to, get into a studio soon.
Yeah.
Watch the space.
Yeah.
Do contact us in the email in the description of this episode. But this is Dumi and I checking out. Thank you very much. See you guys in the next episode.